Hello. Alright, guys. It is. I don't even know what time it is. It's 7:32 p.m. And all day I've wanted to talk to you guys and to say hi. And the time has now arrived. So, hi. How are you going? How is everybody? I am very hopefully, going thrifting tomorrow. Now, it has been like over 6 weeks since I've been to Savers. I have gone to my local op shop a few times, but I'm hanging out for Savers. I almost feel like my voice sounds like very depressed. It's probably because I'm wondering, is it actually going to happen tomorrow? Am I actually going to make it to Savers? Because not only over the last 6 weeks have I had a baby, had a cesarean, I couldn't drive. I have had children come to me either wearing things that I look at them and go, that's so small on you, or telling me things like, I have no shoes. Which in some respects you could say is like a disaster, but coupled with the fact that I haven't been to Savers because I can't drive because I had a cesarean, I haven't been able to really drive anywhere. There hasn't really been a need for my children to have shoes because we haven't really been going anywhere. And I have a really large family. So thankfully, the one son who came to me and said he has no shoes has an older brother who coincidentally had grown out of a pair of shoes, and he's now wearing those shoes. And even though I'm really try to not have excess stuff, I don't like the fact that my son only has one pair of shoes. And also, I know I can find better than Kmart and Target shoes at Savers for way cheaper. So it's the frugal person in me that's just like, nah, I've got to at least look at Savers first before I then venture to a shopping center, which I'm not entirely a fan of shopping centers. So yes, but that's the plan. So I have been going through the house looking for donations, things that we no longer need. I have a few items that were given to me for when I had the baby, and I don't need those items, so they can go to the op shop. My daughter didn't want a dress, so that can go to the op shop. And when I take them to Savers, I then get a 20% off voucher for whatever I choose to purchase. And for tomorrow, if I go, I definitely have a list of things. So I have lost, I think, roughly 15 kilos since I had Luke. And a lot of the clothes I have don't fit me to the point where they're actually very annoying. So I'm extra super hot because the shirts are so massive on me that make me really hot. I would like to find a white t-shirt that isn't see-through. I would like to find breastfeeding friendly dresses. I know they're rare because I also want dresses that have pockets. You're not necessarily going to get a nice looking dress, a breastfeeding friendly dress, and a dress with pockets. That's like the trifecta. But Savers has tons and tons of stuff. So that's where I'm kind of holding out my hopes that I will find some things, because I'm just still wearing the same like 3 t-shirts. So this is like the smallest t-shirt that I have, which is suitable. But can I let you in a little secret? Which it probably sounds like super gross, but I don't even care. Since I started the carnivore diet, going from someone who never was a sweaty person in my life, I now am like a sweaty Betty. So I think it's to do with my body detoxing, or I don't even know what, but I have to like wear my shirt one time and then wash it, and wear my clothes one time and wash them. So I need more clothes, and I want to look nicer. So that's the other challenge. My challenge is, unless it's phenomenal and I look A plus 10 out of 10, nothing black. And the other t-shirt, like I've got this gray t-shirt, which I think looks nice, and I have a black shirt, which I think looks nice, but it's black, which I don't think does the best for kind of the look that I'm going for. So I'm having all these thoughts about clothes and stuff. I really would like to just go to Savers, because I've had 2 Tupperware containers that we've had for like 10 years. 2 of them have broken, and it really got me thinking about actually storing my food in plastic containers. I don't know why it took all these years for me to really think about it. Maybe because I'm tackling the tough issues like not eating seed oils and looking after children that I'm kind of like, storing food in plastic? So I'm going to be looking for containers that are suitable. And I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did in another one of my videos. I mentioned that now that I'm like officially truly realized that I have a mega family, I can't keep making do with substandard small containers. We just need bigger of everything. But I want to get it secondhand. I want to be wise with my money and be a bit environmental and find unique and nice things. So yes, that's why I wanted to sit down and obviously have a very long chat with you before I go op shopping tomorrow. And I'm gonna try to maybe film inside the op shop a bit. It's not so much that I'm shy, it's more like other people are weird if you're filming. I obviously don't want to film people that don't want to be filmed. And when I'm filming, sometimes, especially like in an op shop, if I film in the op shop, I feel like I haven't actually seen the things, because it's like I'm too focused on what I'm filming than my brain and my eyes actually seeing the stuff. So there is that as well. So yes, yeah, just come along with me to the op shop and we'll see what we can see. And I feel like there were other things that I wanted to talk to you about, but you know, my brain is just scrambled eggs. So last night actually, I set up a sleep tracker app to see how well I'm sleeping, because I'm getting up at night to feed the baby. And it was really funny because this morning it gave me like my report, and it showed me times when there was disrupted sleep, times when there was snoring. And I told my husband the 3 times when the app told me that I was snoring were the 3 times my husband was snoring. So I'm innocent of snoring. And that there were other times when you could see on the graph like the disruption. That was when the baby woke up to be fed. So now I've told him I'm officially like a perfect woman. He claims that occasionally I snore, but it's never loud snoring, and I totally deny that. There's no way I snore at all. And the app, this is the part I actually want to tell you, it told me that I had very disrupted sleep, but that I got 6 hours and 50 minutes of sleep. that seemed incredible. I mean, I would say the fact that it was disrupted sleep means that the overall quality of that 6 hours and 50 minutes was not as goodish. It wasn't as good as it could be. But nevertheless, there's my story for you. There's my big, long, blah, blah, blah. And maybe I won't have any luck at the op shop tomorrow. You know, I've got to be honest with you, the main thing that my mind keeps, like, constantly thinking about is I've got to take Luke with me, which is fine. That's great. Except, how am I then going to try on clothes? Because I'm going to be wearing him in either the sling or the ergo. And I don't want to take the pram, because you know what op shops are like. They're not super pram friendly. And he doesn't like the pram. Boyfriend does not like the pram. And I don't want to be making him cry, and then I'm like mucking around with this stinking pram for nothing. And if I do decide to take the pram, then I gotta take the van, which means then I can't park at Savers, because the parking is for, like, small cars. So then I gotta park somewhere else. See, it's like I've now gotten to the end of all this chatting and I've decided to just stay home. It's the least I could do. So, and I'm like paranoid that I have sweat patches. I don't. I just checked, but it kind of looks like I do, but I don't. It's official, guys. I don't. So, there you go. There you go. I've had a good day. I guess I've just... Am I tired? Probably. But the other night, I was so tired, I couldn't even talk properly in the evenings. Like, I wanted to tell my husband different things, and I was just like, so, there's this, don't worry. That's how I was talking to everybody. I was really, really tired. So the next night, I made the decision to go to bed at 7:30, and I was asleep by 8, and then of course I was woken up by the baby, but that's part of life. But I felt so much better. I decided though that I don't want to have every night of like, good night family, I'm going to bed at 7 p.m. Like right now, I'm living the life, and it's, how long have I been talking for? I've been talking for a while. So, I will go. Hopefully, unless this was all enough talking. I'm like, it's my channel, I can do what I want, but I don't know. Some women have like hour and a half long videos. Who even knows? But yes, my filming issues, they're not really issues. They're like good problems to have. I have not a very big house, and I have a lot of people living in the house. And where I have been filming, like in my bedroom, is also Luke's bedroom, and if he's sleeping, there ain't no way now I'm gonna go in there and wake the poor little chap up with my yabbering on. Then I thought I could go downstairs and film. The lighting was so bad that even I couldn't stand it. And so now we're outside. This was the final result. I ended up out here. It's nice out here. It's been a very hot day. It's still hot. The cockies are going to bed. And the birds and there's bugs everywhere. And yeah. I'm gonna go. Hopefully when you see me tomorrow, I'm like way more pizzazzy than I have been right now. But it's, you know, just be yourself. So I'm being myself, and we'll catch up again tomorrow. I could take helpers. Maybe I could take people with me to the op shop, and they could hold Luke so I could try on stuff. Because you can people just buy stuff off the racks. They just go, this looks good enough, and buy it. Like, my daughter does that, and she's like, if I don't like it, I'll just redonate it. I'm pretty sure, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure if you buy stuff from Savers and it's not suitable, you can return it, but you get store credit. I've never done that before. I usually am pretty good at like, this is thrifted. It's like originally H&M, but I got it from the op shop. I try to buy the stuff that I'm going to keep for a long time. That's pretty much where I'm at. So, yes. I don't really want to take my son with me, the one that needs lots of clothes and shoes. I think I'm going to trace his foot and take a piece of paper with the tracing of his foot on it. That has always worked for me in the past. I know what size he is, and I know the type of clothes he likes, and I know he would not want to go shopping. So I can ask him. We can see. 2 of my daughters have already volunteered their services, so I don't know what I feel like. So there we go. There's just, yeah. So I'm gonna go officially now, and I will see you tomorrow. Did you see that? That Rosella just was like above my head. So welcome to Australia.